All right, so now we've got the bolt out and we're getting ready to use the puller tool. One thing to note with this puller tool is these are very fine threads and you're going to be putting a lot of force on this. So you want to make sure, one, you've got lubrication in there to get this puller tool on, and then two, you want to make sure that it's fully threaded into this crank arm so that when you start pulling on it, it doesn't strip these threads. So first step, just spray a little lube in there. And then you want to make sure this is set so that this plunger in the middle isn't too far out, otherwise you won't be able to get it in there at all. See? So you need to make sure that this is all the way towards the tip so that plunger is recessed in there and you can actually get this tool on here. And then you want to make sure you're tightening this with your fingers to make sure that you're not cross-threading at all. You don't want to use a wrench right off the bat because you won't be able to tell how easily it's going in there. So I can feel that it's just takes a little bit of playing with it to tell if you can get it. All right, so I felt it go in, and then you want to use a wrench to actually get this tightened on there. So you gotta hold the pedals and just slowly tighten it on. And it shouldn't be too hard with the wrench. Notice that's not putting a ton of force to get that to tighten down. It will get hard once it reaches the end, and you don't want to do too much at that point. So it's starting to get a little hard, so I feel like it's probably hitting the end there. At that point, the next step is to use this handle, which is the plunger, and thread it in there. And what it's doing is this part is pushing against this silver shaft. Can you see the silver shaft here? So this is pushing against this, and it's pulling the crank arm off. So it'll be really easy at the start until the plunger touches, and then once it touches, this part will actually be pretty hard. So you really gotta put some force into it. And if it's hard to push down, it'll be easier to pull up because then you're not limited by your body weight. And there you can feel it start to go. And there it goes.